Welcome to Cult Corner, I'm Acheron.
And I'm Inverna.
And today we're going to be reviewing the Roman Polanski classic, Rosemary's Baby.
Yes. This obviously stars Mia Farrow. I mean, most people know that.
Seahawks won.
In case you heard that boom, it was loud on our end. And Mia Farrow stars as Rosemary, the lead role.
Yeah.
And John Cassavetes is her husband. And they move into this new apartment complex in New York and stuff. And they meet their new neighbors, this older couple who seems really, really sweet and nice, which is the Cassavetes, Minnie and Norman. And they are played by Ruth Gordon and Sidney Blackmer.
I'm very good in this role.
Yes, yes. And like I said, they seem like the really nice old, almost grandparently
kind of adopted Rosemary, kind of like it was as a daughter. You know,
yeah.
The one that was staying with them, she committed suicide. You don't know if it's happened on purpose or if,
yeah. But so they are a really sweet older couple, and they sort of adopt her, and kind of her husband too. But he's off at work all the time, so it's mostly focused on her.
Yeah, he's an actor. And
her thing, and so anyway, Rosemary ends up getting pregnant. Now, at one point they show how she gets pregnant, but it's weird because it's done sort of like
it's
a dream sequence-y.
Yeah.
It's like, is this real? Is this a dream? The way that they play it in the movie. You find out it was real, but at the time, because it's done by sort of Rosemary's viewpoint. It's like she can't tell, did this happen? Was I dreaming? Da 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 da. And she ends up being pregnant one way or the other, and she's super, super thrilled and excited because her and her husband and new baby on the way, and she starts going to this one doctor, but then the older couple, the Cassavetes, suggest she go to this other doctor that they know that's supposed to be super, super awesome, good doctor.
Abraham Saperstein.
Yes, he's supposed to be
played
super
by,
awesome. Yes, he's played by Ralph Bellamy.
Yeah.
Her previous doctor she was going to was Charles Grodin, played him, Dr. C.C. Hill. And she was happy with that, with just taking, the prenatal vitamins and this, that, and the other. But they were like, oh no, this guy's all natural and he's really great and you should go to him. And so her husband was agreeing with them. So she was like, oh, well, okay, I'll go to him and try him out. And he wanted her taking this special, shake type drink thing instead of the vitamins and stuff that the old lady would help mix up for her, and all this stuff. And then she starts having weird pain and stuff during the pregnancy, and she was really worried. And
she's also taking this kind of she's wearing this tannis root necklace and stuff, and the old lady's giving her this kind of drink that she has to drink all the time.
The stuff prescribed from the doctor.
And it smells really funky. It might have the tannis root stuff in the drink too. That's maybe affecting the pregnancy.
Yeah, so she's kind of concerned, but at the same time, the husband doesn't seem that concerned. And the old people are like, "Oh no, this guy's great. He's top of the line." But she's like, I'm feeling kind of weird. This pregnancy isn't feeling right, even though this was her first pregnancy. But, still she was having sort of women's intuition, something's a little off here.
Yeah.
But everybody kept telling her, no, you're fine. The doctor was like, no, you're fine. The pains are normal, and they'll go away at some point. And she's like, well, okay, not really knowing, thinking, being made basically to feel like she was just being paranoid pregnant lady.
But she's also having kind of second thoughts about the Cassavetes, too, because they're a little too nosy. They're trying to...
They're a little too in her business.
Yeah. And it's just she's starting to figure out, well, maybe they're in some kind of satanic cult.
Yeah. Yeah. She starts researching stuff like that. That, she's just thinking, they're weird. And she actually gets the idea from a friend of hers, I think.
This guy that she's friends with. He gets her a book about the
cults and
Cassavetes and stuff, and so she learns that maybe the father of Cassavet could be, or is an actual warlock, a great powerful warlock. So that's the son of this satanic warlock.
Yeah.
So she's all kind of freaked out about that. She talks to Abraham Saperstein about The fact that, well, they could be Satanists, blah blah blah.
And
it
it's
could be
just
like,
she's giving me a right, and he's
yeah.
like, and he, of course, you know, naysays her, and, you know, it's like, oh, no, everything's great, because he actually is in on the whole thing,
yeah,
too.
it's part of it.
But, you know, she
a
doesn't...
lot of the people are.
Yeah, she doesn't realize that, though, and she's like, well, okay, you know, if the
Yeah.
doctor says it's okay, then I guess it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because especially back then, if the doctor said something, you listened to the doctor. You didn't really question it. You didn't have internet to, you know, be like, well, but this says this, and you're totally contradicting that, and, you know, you just did what your doctor said, pretty much.
Yeah.
Even though she kept feeling really hinky about everybody and everything, and, you know, she was feeling sort of suspect of everybody, including her husband. You know, she had like a sort of weird suspicion, like, you know, what's going on with him? He's sort of weird and all this stuff. But then eventually she does have her baby. And all the neighbors and the...
They say that she lost it, though. I mean, they, you know, like, oh, you had a miscarriage, you know, so she thinks she did lose it, but she hears, you know, whining and crying, you know, through the walls, and she's like, apparently you can hear everything through this complex, you know.
Well, you know, thin walls in the apartment complex and stuff.
So she kind of finds her way to where this crying is coming, and then she stumbles upon her baby.
Yes.
Still alive.
Yes, though it's not a regular human baby.
No,
completely.
That's the devil's baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what it was is her whole dream, where she had, you know, had this weird thing of, you know, this cult and this devil and this, that, and the other, that she thought was a dream was actually real, and, you know, she had been drugged, and the cult people, you know, the old people and her husband and everybody else that was involved, had her get pregnant by the devil. And so it was the devil's child, and, you know, so that's why everybody's been kind of conspiring against her this whole time.
Yeah, because she was the chosen one to have the child. Yeah, and so when she gets there, they're having this big little get-together, this big party, celebration of the Antichrist being born. And it's pretty awesome, actually. Yeah, and she's all freaked out, and they're all like, why is she all freaked out? She should be proud of the baby. She's got Satan's baby. Yeah. Be happy. And she's all, but then she kind of comes into it.
Yeah,
you know?
she does at the very end. She comes into it, and she takes the baby in her arms, and, you know.
And that's kind of the shock ending, you know, and it's like, yeah, this was all real, and there's a kind of satanic network around the world that is all waiting for this and stuff, so, yeah, so. But yeah, this is a really awesome movie. Great score in this. Great acting. Direction's awesome. It's just a perfect film, pretty much. I mean, there's really nothing better than this horror-wise. I mean, you can argue like maybe, you know, I don't know, Halloween or Psycho maybe is better than this, but it's hard because this is one of the greatest horror films ever made, or movies. Period. Not horror. Just awesome movie.
And actually, don't know how many people know this, but Sharon Tate does make a very brief cameo in this as one of the extras in the party scene.
Yeah, she's supposed to play the lead role.
Yeah,
of Rosemary.
Yeah, Roman Polanski, you know, obviously her.
Yeah,
you know,
he was dating her then.
Her significant other, who directed it, had wanted her to play the lead role, but for whatever reason, you know, Mia Farrow was chosen instead.
Yeah.
So yeah, but she does make a very brief appearance in it.
Yeah. So yeah, great classic. This is the DVD version. They do have a Criterion Blu-ray release that I heard is pretty awesome, and I'm gonna have to pick that up sometime. But yeah, definitely go buy this. You have to have this in your collection. This is mandatory. If you don't, you're crazy. Go buy it. It's that good. So with that, how many stars are you gonna rate this out of 10?
I think I will give it a 10.
10 out of 10 for me. Till next time, hail to horror.
Hail
See you guys.
horror.